Before the head explodes. Explodes. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets, dance like marionettes, swing through the symphony. Just through the streets, we dance like marionettes, through the symphony, swing through the symphony.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And out a middle across the 25 to the 27. Take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Hey, ram. Go.
Herbert off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Lion.
Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 12.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. A solid stiff arm. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's second and 7.
Jeanette. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run once more with Taylor. Fighting him off. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's a second and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown! Tyler Warren, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt dead, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Set. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80 hot. Set.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Set. 21.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Home trips right. Set. Ready.
Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnston. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Chargers at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
380. Go.
They hand this off to Harris. And all the way down inside the 5-4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Open man right side. That's McConkey. Touchdown, Chargers. McConkey for 3 yards out. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now they'll go with a reverse. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Slot man moves right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset, this is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Go.
He'll keep it himself. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. 5-9. Set.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Set. Black 80, black.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Delta, 21.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now 2nd and 3.
Set.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Set. 380. 380. Go.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he gets halfway home for the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try now from Dicker. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. We saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway. It turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions. Panther 11, trap 50, trap 60. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Colts.
They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. He'll let one go deep for Downs. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Set. Delta, hut. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Fighting his way through contact. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Hey, ram. Set.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Set. 380. 12.
They'll run again with Harris. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Look.
Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We ain't ready, low power rangers. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't talk.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get free before half. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Here we go. Check. 65 check. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 on time on the sack, and it brings up second.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Second and 14. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are back within a score. The CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. Simply the urgency does because of the lot of scoring against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Go, go. Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He may go. Touchdown, a great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. They'll try to run a reverse here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Henley in there to bring him down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60
Pierce in motion left. 2nd and 5. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Come on. 70, ready.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Deshaun Hand, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Back to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Now 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. Delta to hunt.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right back to him for 10 more to first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter, you're going to throw the football. Expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On the give, this is Harris. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the 50, here's Herbert. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Grenade. Straight out. Cap. Crowd right. Ready.
This is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Home troops right. Set.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Black 80, black. Hey, go lion. Go ahead, baby, go. Go. Set.
Now it's Herbert. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll set up to throw. That is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Yards to go.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
70,
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 24-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Set. Crowd right. 5-9, 5-9. Five nine.
Herbert now. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And down inside the 15 he goes. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Set.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep. If they close this game out, just a few snaps remaining, they can't relax just yet.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said,
They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
They give to Taylor out of the game. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. 3rd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They can